Right, I'm going to start off with harvest again this week. It's just the way it's worked out. Actually, these carrots are slightly better than the ones last week. Got some really lovely colettes and little pups off the red cabbages, kales and Brussels sprouts. They needed quite a bit of clean-up, I've got to say. And that's the difference, I think, between the colettes, and the Brussels sprouts. The colettes just come straight off the stem, give them a quick wash, and they're sorted. Whereas the sprouts often need all the outer leaves taken off. Spinach, a couple of boxes of those, more different types of kales, little parsnips, yacon, apples, beetroot, the reds from the ground and the goldens from the store, potatoes from the ground and potatoes from the store. I think that's the last of the potatoes from the store, and I've taken half of those for my seeds for next year. And so onions, little shallots, tough ball onions, red barren onions and garlic, and a selection of our squashes. So we've got nice big squashes, little tiny squashes, those are both Crown Prince, and what's this one called? Trumpicino. That's the last actually of our trumpicinos. And then beautiful Asian greens, red stem pak choi and komatsuma, leeks, little red stem pak choys for the salads, 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 all these bits. That's the last of the the oca, and some very sorry for themselves salad onions that haven't liked the frost last night, but kind of recovering a little bit. I've got one more of these radicchios, and actually they've kept really nicely in the fridge. So we picked them all back last year sometime in sort of the beginning of December time, I think. And they've stored really well. And then all of the salad bases. So I'm going to make up the salads now, and then we'll get on with some gardening. Well, I'm down in the allotment today. Such a stunning day, really frosty. So can't really do anything else apart from work here. And I've just been pruning this pear tree. My main objective when I'm pruning is basically just to be able to reach to do the harvesting, because I don't like using ladders here. But other than that, just kind of open up the shape a little bit so there's no overlapping branches and things like that. But I'm no expert in pruning, but seems to work okay. And while I was here, I took the covers off these purple sprouting broccoli, because we're getting a lot of problems with pigeons at the moment, and took all this dead branches off and things like that. So I'm going to compost those, but I'm quite pleased with the way these are looking underneath the covers. They seem to have survived the frosty weather really well, and I'm hopeful we're going to get a really nice harvest in a couple of months' time. So I've got these as well. So I think these are, I don't know whether, I can't remember whether it's Red Admiral or Red Fire, but they're the ones that sort of come in late February, March time. So yeah, pretty pleased with those. And I pruned these trees and finally motivated myself to sort all these gooseberries out and give these a good prune as well. So I'm pretty much finished now, done everything I can apart from planting, and obviously I can't plant because it's freezing every night, so I've got to wait a couple of days for that. It seems such a shame to cover these up. Makes the plot look so ugly, but needs must. So I've just finished planting. These are all baby kales, and I'm just going to be harvesting these up until May, and at that time probably peppers will go into this bed. So pretty pleased with all these different varieties in here. I've got reflex kale, I've got Pentland Brig kale, I've got Carvalho Nero, and I've got Dazzling Blue, and just a couple of wild rocket plants as well. So I want to get these covered up because it's pretty cold. And I've also popped in these little Savoy cabbages and Paludium, I think they're called, and so I'm hoping to harvest these in June, late June, sort of early July sort of time, which of course is very early for a Savoy cabbage. We'll have to see how that goes. And I've also got all my little Asian greens in. It's hard to see them actually probably on that video. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see them better. But yeah, I'm really pleased to get these planted because I know that my Asian greens in the polytunnel will be done by the end of February. So hopefully these will be ready to take their place, at least for baby leaves to go into salads. And then finally I got my first batch of calabrese in. So I'll have calabrese and cauliflowers all the way along here in the fullness of time. But for now, these are the ones we'll be harvesting in May, hopefully. So that's me done for the week. So if you want more details on anything in this video, then check out my newsletter. You can find that at steverichards.substack.com. There's a link in the description down below as well. See you soon.